Ladies and gentlemen, as I promised you earlier the session that second part of the session, we're going to bring you a coach who's going to show us how to do it rightly. Okay, I mean, do the right way, start it right, he mentioned. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, please put our hand together to welcome my friend and your friend, one and only, Dr. Maha. Oh, it is you are the co-host, Dear Confidence Diners Global.
All right. Upon, am I loud and clear?
Loud and clear, sir. The floor is yours.
Okay. Thank you so much, so everybody. Thank you for Juliet, such a wonderful sharing. I see ever since I thank Mr. Upon for, as usual, our regular MC, Mr. Amin, has got another Zoom to attend. I told him, no worries. We'll try to create a AI, your version, or we'll get somebody uh, because he has got some other commitment, no issues. Guys, what is the most important thing that we need to do is personal responsibility. I'm going to talk about few things today. Most important thing is if we take a responsibility, it is a personal responsibility. Don't take a responsibility that you cannot continue. Don't take a role that you cannot play. I repeat that. Don't take a responsibility that you cannot continue. Don't take a role that you cannot play. Once you take the role, ROLE, you can write this down, ROLE. You see, we come from very ancient culture. The word culture also came from Kalacharam. Kala means Kala means time. Kala, time. And time is one guy. We don't know when the time will do things for us. You see, Shakespeare said it very well. Time, an hour waits for no man. And how did he say that? Come what come way, let the time and hour run through the roughest day. Come what come way, come what come may, let the time and hour run through the roughest day. I'm not going to run. Time will know what to do. I just have to do my responsibility at the given moment of now very well. If I don't do, then time cannot do anything for me. Then tides cannot do anything for me. What is tide? Because the tides will connect your thoughts up there. There is a tides going on in your mind, guys. We call waves. And that waves, if you don't control it, then it will control you. You try going to the seaside during tsunami, it will kill you. Why people died during tsunami in 2004? In 2004, when tsunami happened on Boxer Day, 26 December 2024, I was in the safest place on earth. What is the safest place? I was in a place called Tirupati, the seven mountains. And the seven mountains saved me when Bakiam, myself, my children, and entire people wait my spiritual master in a place called Tirupati. And Tirupati means three part of life. There's a three part of life that you have to take. One part of life is for you. You have come here for yourself. You have not come here for your mother, grandmother, father, brother, sister. No, guys, you came alone, you're going to go alone. You don't own anything, you don't owe anybody. You have come zero, you have to go zero. That means three. Three means three. Tripati means three part. If you look at the word upon, can you break this down for me? Three part I. That's a tripadi. I've come on a three-part way. So one highway is for me to take care of myself. That's one highway. The other highway is for me to take care of my earthly living. If I'm born in Ghana, I must know how to take care of Ghana culture. Otherwise, why God made me to born in Ghana? God could have made me born in Nigeria, right? Or God could have made me born in Kenya, right? Why Ghana? So I must understand the culture that I'm born to, the color I'm born to, the family I'm born to. So Tripati means three part of life, three part I. The first part is my part. I don't know how God looks. I don't know who he is. Nobody knows. But I know me. Every morning I see me in the mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of all? The wicked stepmother who didn't get Snow White to get her life. Only one apple saved her because the apple choked. She died. If she didn't die because of the apple, then the stepmother would have tortured her for life. See, even Snow White was saved by an apple, guys. Poisoned apple. If a poisoned apple can save them, and why not other apples or other fruits of nature? It is your mindset that kills you. And if Snow White had a fear, and then what happened? The apple almost killed her. Then the 7 dwarfs came. The 7 dwarfs came to take care of her until Prince Charming came and kissed her. Kissed where the lips. That's why ladies' lips are red. And once she kissed her, then she got back her energy. Same thing happened to Cinderella for sleeping for so long, the sleeping beauty. Everything was like a web of deceit. There were a lot of webs, cow webs in the cock webs in the whole place until when Prince Charming came and kissed her. So please don't wait for Prince Charming to come and kiss you. Please don't wait for some princess to come and save you, because the prince is sleeping in you. And I'm going to talk about that prince. Call the prince what you may. Call the dwarfs what you may. But an apple is an apple is an apple is an apple. You cannot compare apple with orange, guys. The reason why I'm so proud of my culture, because my culture gave power to so many words in the world. The Red Indians know about that. The Mayans know about that. The Mongolians know about that. The Africans know about that. The Papua New Guineans know about that. If you and I don't know about that, that's not my problem. I was growing up with a family. My nieces will play a game with me. You know, I know. Ur Makkal don't know. I don't know. I don't care. You know, I know. If the public doesn't know, I don't care. She'll come and disturb me. You know, I know. If the public don't know, I don't care. This is all children used to play with us, guys. We were such a beautiful child when we were with our parents. We were contaminated by so-called education. Education contaminated us. But thank God our culture is the one going to save us. So if you are a Ghanaian, please be a proud Ghanaian first. If you are a Kenyan, be a proud Kenyan. If you are a South African, please be a proud South African, because my father is born on that land. And today, if I have this wisdom, if I can speak English, it's because of the language he gave me that came from the land of South Africa. When I started my life, zero, then I didn't even have money to start back. In 2011, not very far, it's a lady from South Africa that helped me. Her name is Premi. I wanted to help her by giving her a company. Upon knows the company For Life. And what happened? I wanted to coach her and guide her to become from a salaried person to an entrepreneur. But because the person there in South African didn't do the duty properly, not only I lost her, but she went on to become a top entrepreneur, now recognized by the government of South Africa, and she has become the top event manager in South Africa, in Johannesburg, together with her daughter. And that is a proud moment, because I didn't see her, I've never met her, but that one touch has made her to become that. And she told me the other day, it's all because of you. I said, no, it's all because of the Creator. You see, as long as your intentions are clear, as long as your heart is clear, not even your mind. Mind can never be clear, guys. I'm not interested in the mind. Mind is the most corrupted energy that's killing us. But our heart is pure. And that is why today young people, they can get anything they want, nanoseconds, because they got no corruption of past. So I'm going to share with you. And, when I share something, I'm not expecting anybody to come and sit down and listen. In our culture, when I was growing up in my estate, we had a very powerful game. Maybe I can teach you the game. Upon can also share. A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. Unga appan tadi. That means A, B, C, D, your father's beard. You look at all our rishis. You look at all our masters, even the young masters today. They ask me, Dr. Maha, how come you are not having a beard? I don't want. Why should I have a beard and then somebody come and pull the beard? If you only grow a beard when you want to be away from the public. Public is the most dangerous place to be, guys. Why the masters all grow a beard? Because beard, hair and beard has got one of the most powerful energy to protect negativity. Always remember that. Black protects you against radiation. That's why all my cars are black. My mother always say, why you buy black? Black is not good. I say, no, ma, radiation. See, black is one of the powerful energy created by the creator. And that is why people were working in the hot sun. People in the equator, we all are dark color, black color. And that's a proud, we should be proud that we are that color. And there is a song in Tamil, Karuppu dhaan enakku pidicha color. Black is my favorite color. So our color is black. So what? But we love the color because the color protects us. And that color is what we call in our ancient language as gu. Upon, can you write the word gu? Please write gu first. G-U. Okay, good. Gu. And then if you put gu, you put in front of gu L-A-N. Okay, L-A-N. If you take the N away, it's lagu. Lagu means in Malay means song. And N means neutral. So whenever I'm talking here, I'm very neutral, guys. Today, everything is neutral. ChatGPT doesn't care who you are, what you are, where you are, what color, what class. It doesn't bother. As long as you're asking the right question, it'll give you the right answer. You speak the truth will set you free. So L-A-N, L-A means I'm happy, la la. I'm so happily singing. N means neutral. G means, G-U means dark energy. Dark energy. And it's good for you to be in dark energy. Only then you will learn. Knowing too much is not good. When Mr. Apon and I were in a place called Kuantan, we met a couple, and Mr. Apon, first person we met, even Apon not supposed to come with us. I was supposed to go to Bakim's nephew, and then I called another friend of mine. He was supposed to come, but his uncle passed on the day I called him. He's my classmate, not my classmate, my neighbor. He went to Tamil school, so I didn't go to Tamil school. So he's never been a classmate, but my neighbor. And another friend of mine, born on the 1st of January, is another neighbor. When I started back zero, I went to ask him for money in Putrajaya. He one of the first guy to buy in Putrajaya. And then he gave me 1,500 ringgit. Until today, has not asked me the money. And he told the children, who are all doctors and all that, he said, this guy came from my estate, one of the first guy to buy a big car. And then he has got few cars. He was so high, now he's so low. But don't think that he will never come back. He will come back. He told them in Tamil. And you see, they know about me. As long as my family knows me, as long as my people that I'm born to know me, why I bother what others know me or not? We are not here to live for others, guys. We are here to live for our culture. Our culture is very important. If you're a Chinese culture, be proud that you're a Chinese culture. If you're a Malay culture, be proud that you're a Malay culture. That is the culture that's going to save us. So what happened? L-A-N neutral, and then G-U is dark. Every one of us have to start dark. When a baby is born, putte hati bayi putte nabi. The child's heart is as pure as the prophet. It's a pure energy. But we are not pure. Why? Because contaminated with so many of our own past. And we are instilling on the child our past. That's wrong. Our past cannot be instilled in them in the present. It's the purest of purest energy. When my son was born, when my daughter, my son was born, when the doctor, supposed to be a renowned pharmacist, a renowned gynecologist in Malaysia, in a hospital called Tawakal. I like the word Tawakal, guys. Tawakal means you do what you're supposed to do. Surrender to God. You don't go there and cry to God and say, God, I did this. Just do what you're supposed to do. Tawakkal. Tawakkal means I've done my best. Now it's up to you. That's why they call the hospital Tawakkal. And Tawakkal means do the best using your brain. Akal. Don't do your best, just hard work alone. Many people say, I'm working hard, I'm working hard, I'm working hard, I'm working hard, I'm working hard. Another one, no, nothing to show that's working hard. You are working hard, yes, but are you working smart? You're working hard, yes. Are you using a wisdom power given by God to you? Not the wisdom power of another man. It's all borrowed energies. There's a purest energy that's instilled in you the day you were born. And that energy is yours and yours and yours, guys. And that is what the system wants. Be you, be now, and be all. So if we look at the word gu, it's dark energy. Your parents don't know who you are. I don't know who I am. My child don't know who she is. If you don't know, I don't know, we don't know, then in Hindi we say hangama ho gaya. It's going to be crisis, crisis, crisis. And that's what's happening to most of the world. The person who bear the child doesn't know who the person is. The person is carrying the child doesn't know who the person is. And the guys who are suffering are the children, guys. And then we go and fight for this, fight for that, but we never valued the children. That is why yesterday I started a project called Project Anna. And one of the best songs for Anna comes from Philippines. I'm going to play the song shortly to you all with the lyrics. And if you listen to that, you will have tears because we wasted our time as children. Forget about your children. They are experts now. I feel jealous about the way children are being brought up now. Because our time, when my father took me to see Dr. No. Rusla Andres came up with the bikini. My father closed my face. Don't see that. Now what to close in my house? Netflix is showing everything. So too much on Netflix cannot Netflix your life, guys. Too much on Netflix cannot Netflix your life. Unless what you're watching is in association with what you're doing. Let me repeat that. Netflix cannot Netflix your life. Unless what you're doing, what you're watching is in association with what you're doing. Because I'm a coach, I don't care. I'm not a coach. Because I'm a leader, I don't care because I'm not a leader, but I'm a teacher. When I came back in 2011, the word I gave my wife is, I will never go into network marketing. I will never go into insurance. I want to enrich lives. I want to be a teacher. For 7 years, I was a very happy teacher. You give me little, so I'm happy. You give me more, so I'm happy. And then when I open the case myself. I market the case myself. I close my case myself. I do the presentation myself. I come back happy myself. Nobody bothers me because I'm a free bird. It's all mine. Well, just like how I fly from my family's house, I go out of nest. Whether I come back or not depends on the hunter. Because how I beat the hunter and come. But if birds can do that, coming back home safely, don't you think the creator would have created something for you? That's what I'm going to teach you all. For 7 years, it was insurance companies that paid me again, not as an insurance manager. It was network marketing companies were paying me again, not as a networker. When I come back into all this politics coming and then make people red. That's one thing I hate, guys. I was so free because the system that I learned is to make you free. And when you come and tie yourself with one kind of brand, the brand ties you up. When you come and tie you up with a grand, the grand never ties you up. That's why in our Tamil culture, in the Tamil school, which they teach, which I have never been, but I've heard in movies. Kaivis amma kaivisu, kadekki pona kaivisu, mutai wangna kaivisu, which means, can you upon write for me? Kai means hand. Never let your hands be tied down with anything. The moment your hands are tied, you can't do anything. Try riding a horse with your hands tied. Try doing any work with your hands tied. You can't even write when your hands are tied. Why then you let your hands be tied by somebody else in the name of employment? We become slave to that. Never tie your hands with anybody. Same thing, never tie your legs. Never tie your legs to anybody. There was a movie I watched recently. I used to watch Tamil movies many times. I'm a literature student. The word literature means littering nature. Littering nature. That's why God brought us literature, so that we won't litter the nature. And when you watch literature, you won't see what the reader wants you to see. You will see what your soul wants you to see. That's why they say a book is a window through which the soul looks out. A book is a window through which the soul looks out. So I am the book that soul is trying to look out of me. I get the guidance, assistance of books to help me. So if I don't get the guidance and assistance of books, then I'll be facing the Facebook, wasting my time, chatting unwanted chats, doing all nonsense thing there. Then what happens? I'm wasting my time, guys. The most precious gift God has given us. And end of the year, you cry, you do anything. You're supposed to celebrate December. December, and then everybody is celebrating, but you are like the Silas Minor, you are like the Grinch, or whatever you call that, the green monster, you'll be crying at home. And then you say, oh, my life is like this. Why, God, you treated me like this? God gave you the same number of 24 hours, same breath. You can even calculate the breath. I was thinking that I was wrong, but you can go and ask ChatGPT, what is the number of breath humans have? 23,040 breaths. And if he has given you that 23,040 breaths, it's like giving you money. When you get money, you're so careful, but you're wasting your time. When you are chatting away, gossiping away, and then you tell end of the day you got nothing to, you got no money to come to home. Whose fault, guys? All the thing is our fault. Yesterday, my wife and I, after so long, we wanted to go to Genting Highlands. In Indians, they call it Genting Highlands. It's not Genting, guys, Genting. Genting means valley, the Valley of Dolls. I like that movie very much. One of a cowboy movie. The Valley of Dolls, the story where the aliens attacked that valley. Then the cowboys, they don't know what was attacking them. They only had horses. They only had that. How they handled those animals, because they become dolls suddenly. That's what Valley of Dolls, guys. So don't be as a Valley of Doll. You must come up in life. Chinese will never buy a house if it's in the valley. According to the feng shui, it's not good. But if you buy a house, if you don't want to buy a house, but you want to live like one for four. So how do you do this now? First and foremost, whose fault? Yesterday, when we wanted to go to Genting, then we saw the traffic was so bad. Then we decided not to go to Genting, because it's not the destination, it's the journey. How you enjoy the journey, how happy you are when enjoying the journey. You cannot enjoy at the end of the decision if you don't have a series of happiness. Success is a series of happiness, guys. It's not that this is success breeds success. A little success will give you a bigger success, a bigger success. One big success is called greed. One little bit success is called breathe. So breathe more so that you can breathe better. Small things that you do counts more, guys. How I do the small thing is how I do everything. So if you look at the small thing that Dynas gives you, is the direct sponsor bonus. Never give away discount for direct sponsor bonus. Never give away free for direct sponsor bonus. Earlier, I put in my group that Dennis Rara is my friend, and he's an influencer, and I wanted to contribute to him. And then because of my past experience in a so-called company, SL company, and then the company didn't honor our work, so I used this thing to help this gentleman, because he was with me in that company. And then I gave him an account on my own account, and because I will pay back Mr. Harry. I will never want anything free from anybody. That's my wife's principle and my principle. I don't want to owe anything. I don't want to own anything. Now, you see, why do I give people like Mr. Dennis Rara? His name was Dennis Rara. It looks like Dennis Rara. The word Rara means, I used to disturb my friend in Facebook. Rara means your whole soul will vibrate, your cells will vibrate when you look at a girl. Your soul will vibrate and reverberate when you look at something beautiful. It should vibrate, guys. If you are not vibrating and reverberating, then you're not a man. A woman sees a handsome guy, he doesn't vibrate. It's not a woman. My wife and I are watching Rain Man. If you all remember the movie Rain Man. The Rain Man was a movie by Tom Cruise when he was young. And then the other guy, now the older guy, and his name slips my mind. Oh, Dustin Hoffman. One of the best movie to watch. If you watch the movie, you can understand the power of vibration. Dustin Hoffman was a guy who has got some special illness. He moves fast, walks fast, and everything. There's a name for it. And many child are like that now. Why? Because the system is going haywire. They cannot have balance. And like epilepsy, why we give an iron? Iron will give them the balance. So these people will talk fast, move fast, like Robin Williams and all that. And he had that sickness. He will talk to himself. He move around, everything. The first scene of the movie, I said, wow. My wife said, wow. She said, wow, looking at Tom Cruise. I said, wow, looking at the Lamborghini coming down, red color Lamborghini. Whether it's Lamborghini or the Ferrari, I can't remember. But I said, wow. That was our age one. Both of us were 28 something. If we didn't say, wow, looking at that, then something wrong with us. We are not humans, guys. We are not robots. So yesterday, instead of going to Genting Highlands, I already made a destination to go. That's how I travel, guys. When I want to go something, I'm not an indecisive guy, not knowing where to go, not knowing what to do. I'll make my decision first, then I move. I'm always like that from young. And when I don't get what I want, I'll be a monkey. I'll break down everything in the house. That was how I was when I was young. All this quality we have when we were a child, we have lost the quality. So we went to Pavilion. We had some time there. So we saw this movie Transformer 1. Transformer 1 is about husband and wife, Transformers, boyfriend and girlfriend. I don't know whether they married or not later. And then it's all about these robots, how they're coming out from underground. This underground is what we call as underworld. What you see in the movies, blue color and all the underworld. So because they didn't do their work properly, they were sent down underground. They have to raise themselves up. And then a team formed. The lady said, I will lead the team. You don't lead the team. You let me down before. Then because she was controlling him a lot, he didn't like that. But at the end of the day, he will win the game. Then she will say, listen to him. Don't listen to anybody else. Just listen to him. You see, guys, we need to poke each other to raise ourselves up. That is part and part of our culture. If you don't poke, somebody don't poke you, you cannot go up. But don't take anything personally. That is why in my culture, in the Gita, one of the first lessons, you go to Chat GPT and say, Chat GPT, how do I take care of my business now? Give me one verse from Gita, Gita. Okay, just like Gita, Gita. It can be a girl's name, but Gita means song. Bible is also a book of the song. Quran also a book of the song. Torah also a book of the song. And then upon Swan, I don't know what they call it upon, but Buddhism is also a book of some Guru Nana. There are so many books, guys. The ancient times, there were millions of books condensed in 18 Puranas. Pu means pure. Pure energy of the past. Ra, Purana. Pu means pure. Ra means soul. Na means I, my ego soul. So Purana, there were 18. First 9 were concentrating on how to take care of your body. If you don't take care of your body, don't look at the next line, next one. And Dhammapada, yes, thank you upon. If you don't take care of your body that you can see every day in the mirror, who gives you a right to take care of someone who you cannot see in the eyes, guys? The mirror doesn't belong to me, but the face belongs to me. If I'm not happy with the face, I must change. So I must change my smile. If I don't like my smile, how can other people like my smile? That is the first thing that I decided to break words. Because I did literature, I did Malay literature, English literature. Lately only I'm trying to break Tamil words. But English smile means, see me, I love everyone. I don't care who created whatever, but that is my version. You can create many versions. They say SMILE, okay? Smile can take you a mile. Then whatever you want to create is up to you. But my personal version, you can tell, oh, he's only breaking words and all. If you don't know how to do that, that's your problem. This is my life. I'm the authority for my life. So there is a Bible, yes, it's only a guide. There is a Quran, yes, it's only a guide. There's a Surah, yes, it's only a guide. Everything is a guide. It's my prerogative to take care of my body. And that's what at 62, I can become like a 26. If for instance, KFC founder, Colonel Sanders, was sick on bed, can you and I eat KFC? No. If Winston Churchill cannot scream and shout at 64, 65, can you and I talk about him? No. He would have died then. My father died at 51, not his fault, because he saw with his naked eye his own eldest son drenched in blood. And in the first sight of an accident is a very bad thing to see, guys. That's why I don't like to become a medical doctor, even though that was his dream for me to be a medical doctor. His aim, you see, his aim, his intention, his vibration is to make me a medical doctor. I became a doctor, doctorate, and then I became a wellness doctor, and then I became very good in talking about wellness. Deepak Chopra is my guru for the last 25, 30 years. And Deepak Chopra and Oprah Winfrey have got a program called OWN, OWN. Where did I learn all this so fast? Chat GPT, Chat GPT, Chat GPT. Even during the, prior to coming to Zoom, I was talking to the ground level, all the ground level people. I said, this is a ground level opportunity, underground. Dynast was an underground on 13 January 2024. Whether you change the date or not, I don't know. But when I saw first time, 13 January 2023, that's when Dynast was started. And I saw why 13. Chinese don't like 13. Because it was started in Africa, Charles Shimam could have started it. So they don't believe in numbers and all that. But 13 in here, Malaysia is taboo. Chinese don't like the number. Then I realized, I look at why they don't like the number. Because when I see something, I have to ask question. So number 4 is a very powerful foundation. You don't have 4, you cannot have a pillar. Pillar of 4. You build a house with 4 guys, you cannot build with 3. Only thing that can run in 3 is in India, or in maybe in Philippines, or maybe in Thailand, the tut-tut. Or in sometime, I don't know whether the Nigerian, I haven't been there. The 3 tires. Okay, but 4 is always good, foundation. So 1 is you and I. Because we got up in the morning, I always do in my classroom studies, just close your eyes. Can you all see anything? They'll say, no, sir, I cannot see anything. Then only when you open your eyes, you can see the world. The world can see you. So first remember, you are the power. P-O-W, power. E-R, power. Upon write that for me. That's why Chinese like to eat pow. Pow, pow. Okay, power. Now, Mr. Harry has given you power. Okay, power. So I pounce on you. No power, don't go out of the house. And I always train my people from insurance days. If you are sad, don't even go out of the house because you'll make people mad. First, go and listen to a Michael Jackson song or perk yourself up, then you go out. Or if you cannot do that in your house, while you're listening, while you're driving, listen to a song, listen to a talk, listen to a cassette. So perk yourself up first. That in Malay we call it, in Tagalog we call it Sel Amat. Okay, upon you can write in English first, C-E-L-A-M-A-T. Okay, upon you write, I want you to write separate, C-E-L, okay, A-M-A-T. Upon used to do this for all classes before, even for my former trainer. I'm going to finish shortly, guys. I don't want to take a lot of your time because time is precious for me now. Earlier time was not precious for me. I'm going to go back in coaching and training. As a leader, time is not important for me. But as a trainer, as a coach, my time is precious. I tell Mr. Nathan, always value your time. Don't waste gossiping, chatting, and all that. He said, why? Before your time, value is different. After super life, I can even mention the name. It's my life. I want to be a Superman. Who said I cannot mention the name? If I don't mention the name, if I don't mention the founder name, I don't have attitude of gratitude. AOG. So after Superlife, I said our value has gone up. Before Superlife, our value is maybe low. Okay, just supposing for the moment. I just say, just supposing for the moment. Before Superlife, my value, my value, okay, suppose before that is 100,000 USD. Upon, can you take 100,000 USD? Divide by, say, suppose I work 5 days a week. But during that time, I work every day, 7 days a week. Okay, let's take 7 days a week. 7 days a week, I work 24 hours, 24/7. Upon time, 24 times 7, what's the number? Can you do that? Type and write down that for me there in the group so I can see when you're typing. Otherwise, I cannot see. You know why I like this? I cannot see people. Wow, 168, very powerful. My Alfa Romeo is 168. I had Chinese don't like 4, right? So they changed the car. In outside of Malaysia, any Alfa Romeo cars that you see the big Alfa Romeo, it will be Alfa Romeo 164. Only in Malaysia, for the sake of the Chinese, they made 168. Okay, so 24 times 7, you will get 168. Okay, take 168 upon times by 12. Can you type times by 12? 168 times 12. What do you get? I am very, very good in numbers because I'm an income tax man. You get 2016 upon. Okay. 2016 is when I came back into the system to start back in 2017. You divide 2016, okay, upon, divide by, no, you take 100 divided by 2016. 100 divided by 2016. Okay, take 100 divided by 2016. 100,000, sorry, 100,000. 100,000 divided by 2016. What do you all get? Betty, what do you get? 100,000 USD divided by 2016. What do you get upon? Okay, let me say 100,000. 100,000 divided by 2016. So my per this thing is 49 USD, or 50 USD. So whenever I come and talk here, it's 50 USD. Okay, 50 USD. Is it small money or big money? Okay, 49.6. Okay, 50 USD, I'll round it up. Now, suppose my income has gone up to, say, 1 million USD. You take 1 million, divide by 2016 upon 2016. What is the value now? $496. So my rate now is 496. Why should I give away to somebody who doesn't even value me and doesn't even appreciate me? So before Superlife, my value was only 49.6. Now it's gone to 496. That is how you need to value yourself, guys. And who I give the time, I must calculate. I must give value. I am a celebrity now, but I don't show off all that. Because the more you humble, you will never stumble. The more you're and you look at the calculation, I drove a Alfa Romeo. I can be a Mr. Romeo if I want to. Alfa Romeo 168. Until 2016, I suffered. From when? From 14 years old. From the time my father left me. Then 2017, my wife and I sat down on a table and then we created SLWC Global Franchise System. When did we create that? Upon, can you write this for me? We created SLWC Global Franchise System in the month of September. I can't remember the dates and all that. If I go back to my diary I have, because my diary is old diary, okay? Not SLWFS, no. You got put SLWC upon. Put SLWC. That is mine. SLWC belongs to me. ChatGPT, somebody right in front of me, somebody asked me, do you know Dr. Maha? Then I said, no, don't ask Dr. Maha. Just ask, do you know Mahadevan of Superlife? Then it asks, because my system is registered, my true caller is registered as Dr. Maha Superlife. So somewhere or somebody or you yourself could have registered somewhere Dr. Maha Superlife. So the system is picked up. Even just now, I met one of the top manager of a top company and I was talking to him. He registered my name. Oh, you're with Superlife. I said, no, there's an old one. I have to take out. Now, you see, my tagline was Superlife. And then 2017, somewhere in the month of August 2017, 6 of us sat down. Myself, my wife, the founder of Dominator, the co-founder of Dominator, and a co-founder, another co-founder of Dominator. Our 6 of us sat down. We sat down, and then I said, guys, let's create the system. From 2003 until 2016, I've been giving the system behind to companies. The first time I'm giving to you all, absolutely free of charge. My rate for companies, when they want me to hire me, local company 10,000. If US company 15,000 ringgit per month. Otherwise, I will never go and join a company. That's my rate. Now, at that time, I told, let's do this and let's create the system. System means save yourself time, energy, and money. Okay, the 12 of you are here exactly like how Jesus had 12, just like how Buddha had. So 12 of you, I'm telling you all, because today is a new beginning. Today in Malaysia, we're celebrating what people of Kerala or Malayalam people in India celebrate. O Nam. O means zero. Nam means name. Zeroize your name, guys. Just zeroize ourselves. I have zeroized myself today, and I have now given up a role of being leader. The 001 of Dynast Malaysia can be any one of you, can be Betty, anyone who are under Dr. Maha now, any one of you can be 001. What is 001? I zeroized myself as a child. I was a zero. Then I zeroized myself to my parents, because my parents, I'm always zero to them. I zeroized myself to my family. I zeroized myself to my wife. To them only I'll be zeros. To myself, to God, to my family, I'll be zero. Okay, any family. When I say consider you family, I'll be zero to you. I consider Dominator as my family. I must tell the truth. I considered the entire Superlife as my family. I considered the whole world as my family. Yadam Mure, Yavaram Kelir. And that's what we were coached and trained from young. They didn't tell us in many ways, but the way they have done it, we know. When I was raised in the estate, my mother will force my friends to eat. My Chinese friends also will go to the house, they will ask us to eat. Malay house also same thing. I grew up with all of them. None of them kept us not hungry, guys. And every house I go and eat. That's why I was very plumb guy. My mother's house must eat. Other houses also must eat. When everybody asks, have you eaten? Because the food is very nice and they do it with a lot of love. So obviously it will become plump. Don't worry about your weight, guys. Worry about what is weighing you down. If there is a weight going you down, there only should be W-E-I-G-H-T. Upon you write for me, W-E-I-G-H-T. W-E means we power. I means inner God, high, I-G, inner God, highest truth. Okay, that means in God